Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. If you're new here, hey, I'm Lauren. It's great to meet you. Today's video, I'm wearing a hoodie because I'm about to tell you a story.
3, 2, 1, go!
That is right, today's video is going to be another story time video. I feel like I haven't done a story time in a really long time, and you guys seem to really enjoy them. So here I am, doing a story time video for you. Before I get right into it though, I want to give a huge shout out to the following people on the screen. You guys found my secret phrase in my last video, so shout out to you and stay tuned in this video for another secret phrase, and you may be featured in an upcoming video. So if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up, and if you're new to my channel, feel free to hit the subscribe button down below and join the fam. I would love to have you, but without further ado, let's just get into the video. As I like to do with all my storytime videos, I like to start by stating 3 things. First is there's multiple sides to every story. This is just mine. Second is I do not condone any of the things I talk about in my storytime videos. Learn from my mistakes, don't do as I do. And third is there's never any clickbait titles, so whatever happens in the whatever it says in the title happens somewhere in this video. And I almost forgot what my 3 things were because it's been so long that since I've filmed a storytime video, so that's saying something. I think we need more story times. If you want to see more story times, let me know down below in the comments. So the story I'm going to be telling you guys today, if you couldn't tell from the title, is going to be a haunted story. And I don't have too many haunted stories that have happened, or like haunted experiences that have happened in my life. I think I maybe have a total of 3 real ones that like I'm like sure that there was a haunted thing happening. But this one just happened actually this past weekend, so while it was fresh in my brain, I wanted to make this story. So if you believe in ghosts or hauntedness or anything along those lines, let me know down below in the comments if you believe, because I believe 100%. So as I said, this story took place this past weekend, and if you guys don't follow me on Snapchat and Instagram, which you totally should, you may not know that I was traveling this past weekend for work. So basically I went from New Jersey to I went from Massachusetts to New Jersey to North Carolina, and I stopped like along the way with work because we had events to do. But this particular story happened at the end of my traveling when we were in North Carolina. So if none of you guys have traveled with work before or like traveled with the company, basically they choose all of your like accommodations and like where you're staying, so I didn't get a choice into what hotels I was staying. But as I said, this took place at the last hotel, and it was in North Carolina. So upon entering this hotel, it just looked like a normal hotel that you would stay in. It was like nothing fancy, nothing trashy, just like a normal hotel. So check-in and everything was normal, like the ladies at the front desk were nice, whatever. So when we checked in all 3 rooms because there's 3 of us staying in the hotel that night, and all 3 rooms ended up being like right next to each other. Like one was across the hall and then 2 were on the other side of the hall. So we requested that we weren't close to the elevator because my coworker didn't like to be near the elevator because you can hear it apparently. It's like really loud in this hotel. So when we got up to our floor that we were on, we realized that we were like close to the elevator, but my room was a little bit further away. Like I had the further one away from the elevator. So I asked her if she wanted to change because I was like, I don't care, like I'll switch rooms with you, like I don't care about the elevator. And she said, no, it's fine, like I'll suck it up. And I was like, okay. Thinking back, maybe she knew this one was haunted. But nonetheless, I then went into my hotel room, and upon entering the hotel room, I automatically was like, what time zone am I in right now? It basically looked like your grandmother's house. It had all like antique furniture. The pictures on the wall were really like obscure and weird. It like had like a really old like carpet and like comforter thing like going on. Like the comforter itself was like a white nice one, but they had like a blanket on top of it or something that was like just like your grandmother's blanket. I don't know how to describe it. I'm making it sound like grandmothers have really bad taste, but like you know what I mean. It just looked like your grandparents' house. And then like all the furniture was like dark brown, antique looking, and then there was a really creepy chair, like sofa chair, in one corner that looked like it had seen better days. Like it was definitely very worn in. And then in the other corner by the bed, there was like this really creepy chair that was just like a sad, lonely chair just sitting in the corner. And I had bad feelings about that chair the second I walked in. I don't know why, but I put my backpack on that, and then I pulled out like the little rack for your suitcase, put my suitcase out, and then got ready because I was going out to dinner that night. So as I'm getting ready for dinner, I plug in my phone and I like do all my other stuff or whatever, but I plugged my phone in next to the bed, which is where the alarm clock and everything is plugged in, and like your light and whatever. So I plugged it into that same outlet. So I'm getting ready, I'm doing my hair and stuff in the bathroom, or like just like taking it out of my ponytail and like freshening up my makeup. And I come back out and my phone, I notice, isn't charging anymore, and I was like, that's weird, whatever. So I look down and not only is my phone unplugged from the outlet, but so is the alarm clock. And I was like, okay, whatever, that's weird, like maybe they just like slipped out of like the outlet or whatever, maybe the outlet's loose or whatever, I don't know. I thought it was strange that somehow both things unplugged, but I was like, whatever, that, like I didn't think like, oh, there's ghosts unplugging my things, but that was just the first thing. So progressing a little bit further, I was getting ready, as I said, to leave for dinner, and once it came time to actually leave for dinner, I left one light on in the hotel room. I always leave the one light on. I don't know why. It's just like a thing that I do. I always leave one light on, and it's like a specific light in the room that I always leave on because like all hotel rooms have like this specific light. I don't know why I'm getting that into detail about this light, but I go to dinner and then I come back and all of the lights in the room are on. All of them. And once again, I'm not like, oh, like there's ghosts or whatever. I'm like, oh, that's weird. Why would housekeeping come in my room? Like, because we checked in like late at night. It was like 6 o'clock at night or something. So like the room would have already been like done with housekeeping and like the maid service. So I was like, that's really weird. Like with someone in my room, but like nothing looked touched. Like nothing was moved. Like I still had like a towel on the ground because I had showered. I was like, okay, so housekeeping didn't come in. Like maybe I'm losing my mind. Maybe I did leave all the lights on, but like I know for a fact I never do that. But I was like, okay, whatever. Like all the lights are on, whatever. Like there's no one in my room right now. I'm not gonna get murdered and die, so let's just go with the flow. Pause. So the secret phrase of this video is going to be ghosts are real. Comment that down below in the comment section and you may be featured in an upcoming video. Unpause. So the night keeps going. I'm watching TV, getting ready for bed, like whatever. My phone is plugged in again and it is charging. It doesn't fall out. Nothing falls out again. And then finally, I'm just like, okay, it's time for bed. So I go to bed, and in my deep slumber, I am somehow awoken by laughter. And once again, I'm in a hotel, so I'm like, okay, maybe I'm just getting woken up to like from laughter, like out in the hallway or like outside or whatever. But no. This laughter was right next to my ear, and so like I woke up to it and thinking like, oh, it's just someone laughing in the hallway or something. So I started to go back to bed and the laughter was piercing in my ear, like a giggle, like just laughing, and I would like woke myself up and I was like, what the hell, like what is going on? And my TV wasn't on, like nothing was on. It was just like a pitch black room, and I was like freaking out. And so I like turned on my light next to my bed, and I was like looking around, like expecting to see like a creepy person sitting somewhere like laughing at me, but nothing was there. And so then I kind of like freaked myself out, and I was like starting to think like, oh, maybe there's ghosts in this room or something, like freaking myself out. So then I turned the TV on and I was like, okay, I want the TV to go all night because I just need like some sort of noise. Like typically I do sleep with the TV on, so I don't know why I didn't really do it that night, but I didn't for some strange reason. So I wanted the TV to be on for the remainder of the night, so I made sure that the sleep timer wasn't on the TV so that there would be a constant noise and like I wouldn't freak myself out about laughter or like whatever. So I turned the TV on, and I remember I turned on Law and Order or Criminal Minds, one of those, and I fell back asleep. And I put the clicker on the end table next to the bed. I woke up in the morning, like nothing else creepy happened like throughout the night, but I woke up in the morning and the clicker was no longer on the end table. It was across the room, like across the room. Like I would have had to throw this clicker like for it to be as far away as it was, and the TV was off. The TV was off, and like I made sure that this timer wasn't on. I put the clicker on the thing, so it's not like I rolled over and like shut the TV off, and now the clicker's across the freaking room, and yeah. I'm convinced that that hotel was haunted and that all those things were just coincidences before, and they all led up to the grand shabam of the ghost throwing the clicker. I mean, it was a friendly ghost. It didn't do anything bad to me or anything, but I mean, I definitely believe there was a ghost in that hotel room, and needless to say, please don't make me go back to that ghost hotel. Hopefully my work doesn't bring me back there. Hopefully. But that is my ghost paranormal story. story from this weekend. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys have any stories, like ghost stories, let me know down below in the comments. I would love to hear your ghost stories. Or if you made a video, let me know down below and I'll check it out as well, because I love storytime videos and I love ghost stuff and like alien stuff. So just let me know in the comments if you have any ghost stuff to tell me. But that is about it for this one. I hope you enjoyed. As I said, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up if you did, and be sure to hit the subscribe button down below to join the family. I would love to have you. And be sure to check out all my social media accounts because I post on there like all the time. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed and I hope to see you guys on my next video. Bye!
When we collide.